Hello and welcome to episode 34 of our Ostriv Alpha 4.6 Let's Play. It is July of 1775, and we have 1,609 people in our town. Lots and lots of good development last episode, including all of these houses and a bunch of little details. Like this area right here, we're still waiting on this gazebo to get built, but that's going to be a nice little spot. We've got these houses that were built last episode as well, and they're all occupied, and we still have a huge surplus of open vacancies. So one more thing we can do is put some houses here, and that's probably part of what we're going to do in today's episode at least. But for starters, let's just make sure these are taken care of. Looks like they are now. Make sure our greedy little people over here don't take advantage of that. Probably would behoove us to bring in a couple more wells before we get too far into anything else. Let's see, where else can I put a well? I could just go ahead and put some on the back side of this school. It's probably the smart thing to do. We'll just put 3 right there, and then follow up with a couple of benches. Because why not, right? Let's put those right next to each other, and then put a nice little bush at the end. Oh, you're going to mow grass? I was wondering what you were doing with that giant little rake thing. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now we can start placing down some houses. Hope you like time lapses, because guess what? There's going to be a couple of those that we can take advantage of. Probably won't do more than one in this episode. Nah, this is too close. We'll fix this. There we go. We are going to cover this up because this was only ever supposed to be a way for them to get to a pump. It's not going to be connected to anything else here. Just follow our curve here. I think we can probably realistically fit 2 more houses before it gets to be kind of stupid. So we'll leave it off at that. Then of course put another well at the end. And that ought to take care of most of this area for the time being. It's going to be pretty stacked up, I think. So to aid them in their quest to have nicely separated houses, we'll just go ahead and pop in a fence real quick. Just so nobody can sneak back between anything, right? It just makes things cleaner. Alright, so we'll leave that at that. And right back here in the corner, we have a little bit of extra space. So why don't we try to put a couple of trees in here? Let's see how much we can get away with here. Just to add a little bit of green. I think we probably could get a pretty decent amount of trees put in here. Ho ho! That might be the end of that. And we can come back down this way. Just keep going and going and going. Now I don't think... Aha! I can't fit one there. Okay, well that's going to be a nice little bit of trees here. So that's going to be quite the undertaking getting all that done. Well, we can go ahead and put them on 5 times speed. Of course, let's save, as we always do. Let's get them to build this gazebo. Get stuff all situated. should not take a too terribly long time. Unless we get everything figured out here, we'll get our time-lapse going and get these houses built and see what else needs to be attended to. Well, I figured they'd continue building. And I always say this. It's like, I can't believe they're not building right now. Well, they do it every time, and I'm still surprised, so... I guess that's just the way things go here, huh? Alright, well, I guess we can leave that alone. See if they end up doing anything. But I like how this is turning out here. This kind of little intersection of places. It's cool. Now, what was the next one we built after this? Okay, that one's supposed to have production. Okay, I think we're good, actually. Alright, they're still incredibly behind building this. I guess they're waiting on, it says resources are collected, so I guess they're just waiting to drop them off at this point. There we go, now he's actually doing something. I still love, after all this time, watching the individual beams and stuff get placed in. It's really fun to watch. Alright, now can we finish the job? It's not that much left to do, right? Still waiting 3,000 wood, are you kidding? Guess they're building both kind of at the same time, huh? Alright, and that's all done. We'll get this other one built in short order. Then we'll get these wells sorted out. That's going to be nice to have this kind of separated like this. We just have a ton of houses here. Let's check on our problems. Honestly, still pretty good for 1,600 people. We'll get there in time. We'll have these houses, of course, doing all of their growing as time allows. Guess we can just go ahead and queue these up and take care of our horses. Assuming we actually have available horses to take advantage of here, which we should. Yeah, there we go. I think it should just be these two. Alright, looking good. And of course, Drakachi is here, which means we can sell some shoes and some charcoal, clothing, and sunflower oil. And we should not really have to buy anything. I am going to buy more iron ore because we basically always need that. Oh, just take a look at all this. This town is massive. I think it's cool. It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but we've got all sorts of opportunities to polish stuff up and make it look a little bit nicer before we're done here. I do kind of want to get to 2,000 though, see if the game is actually capable of handling that. It's probably going to require us to fill up most of the map with houses. Oh, we're out of burial plots again. You know what that means? It means pause, save the game. And then we're going to come over here to this church, and we'll expand our grave sites. For whatever reason, if I don't have the game paused, it just is unbearably laggy here. So just plop in a couple of these. Alright, we'll leave that alone for now. Look at all this wheat. Got buckwheat and hemp also, as well as flax, looking good. Alright, so We have our wells being constructed, looking fine here. These are just about done. We'll get those going, and then we'll get a nice time-lapse of the rest of these houses, and we'll see where to go from there. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We can try speeding up a little bit. If they're going to be slow like this. There we go. That's done. And this one is all that remains. Oh, there's no wood yet. Okay, that makes sense. Sure are a lot of wagons going around. Alright, now build this thing. Let's go. Cool. So that's all done. Let's get ourselves in position here, because we're going to have quite a bit going on. We got all these houses all the way down here. So we'll go ahead and kick off another time lapse, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, and that's the building queue all taken care of. We've had some immigrants, we've had some marriages, and it looks like now the town is in extremely good shape. We still have open vacancies, which is absolutely hilarious. It is what it is. Now these people are moving out because they couldn't get enough drinking water. Well, you know what? That's on me, because they are very far away from a well. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. Love to say I can't believe I messed that up, but I totally believe it, knowing I tend to just kind of forget about stuff. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. Can't believe it. This kind of thing always happens to me. So just for good measure, let's go ahead and put another one there. Because I know these people are going to be irritated pretty soon not having water too. Well, hopefully it would be quicker than this, but it is what it is, I suppose. Stuff is looking pretty good otherwise. Just hoping this gets done sooner rather than later. These people have to go come all the way back from across the entire town just to move out. Tragic, honestly. Is that this guy here, I guess? Anyway, this well is done. It's unchecked production, and that should take care of that immediate problem. Let's go ahead and save. So now we have this mass of houses without gardens. And still, despite that, we really don't have very many houses having food problems, comparatively speaking. Look at this, we have all these adults. We have almost 1,000 chickens, that's incredible. I wish there were more stats for like how many of certain types of buildings you had, but we're not there yet. Maybe that's something that includes later in the game. But I digress. So we've got a nice area over here that I think would benefit from having some additional houses nearby. I think just for the sake of making sure everything is straightforward. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, a game crash. Perfect. Alright, so now that the game is done crashing, incredible. So we're going to go ahead and place a couple more houses down. And to get that started, and it's probably going to be about time to be done with this episode too. So let's go ahead and put that at 5 times speed. Just start this off again. And we'll start with these 4 because this is unfortunately still in the way. It's going to get moved. But you know how this thing goes. Excuse me. Alright, let's get this thing finished up here. Just a little bit of time left in this episode, so we'll get this well built and then we'll get started on the houses here. This is all good to go. And of course, time of the episode where I remind you that I do live stream here on YouTube, hoping to do a live stream tomorrow morning or early afternoon Eastern time. That would be GMT -4, so sometime around noon-ish, maybe a little earlier, depending on what I'm able to get done. Probably going to be Timberboard, we'll see. I'll let you guys know when I go live. But yeah, we've got all that going on, and then we're also at some point going to be doing more streams on Twitch, trying to do Age of Empires 4. And of course, if you don't know already, Twitch channel is twitch.tv/JCTheBeard. I've been saying it in every video for the past, I don't know, 20, 25 videos, probably. Yeah, go check that out if you haven't already. We've got a nice community over there, trying to effort more streams there going into the future. But yeah, got a lot of good stuff done in today's episode, and I'm looking forward to see how much more we're able to do before the game just straight up doesn't work anymore. It's already crashed me a couple times today, but we're at 1,655 residents. We've got some houses over here. We've got these built up. We have to fill this area in with some more stuff. Probably another school, judging by how many are occupying this and how many other kids we've got doing all their stuff. We've got no shortage of things to try and improve in the town, and I hope you'll join me for the rest of them. But for now, that's all the time we've got. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.